Hi guys, this is a 30-minute workout and it's meant to bring awareness to your body and your back and where your limbs are. So you're going to sit straight, your legs wider than your hips, your weights in front of you, hands resting on them, straight spine. Roll the weights forward, candy cane your spine. Restack the spine, roll back up to a straight position. And then again, exhale, press, roll the weights forward. And then as you inhale, rebuild the spine back up to neutral. So this is as much about your abdominals as it is about stretching your spine. Focus more on pulling the waist back as the head comes forward. Lift your ribs up to the ceiling. Now close the legs, sit straight, palms facing up. Roll back halfway and then bend your elbows, sit back straight again. Exhale, you roll back halfway, reach your arms forward. Inhale, bend your elbows by your ribs, reset. Exhale to roll back. Try to stamp your sacrum down on the mat behind you, rounding into your lower back. Now hold and bend and stretch your elbows. Exhale to bend, inhale to straighten. Exhale, and then inhale. So you're keeping yourself still with the core. Last 3, or about 2 more. And then final, you're gonna bend your elbows, sit straight, roll back again, and then you do the same thing but one arm at a time. Bending and alternating, avoiding twisting, avoiding rotating, keeping the feet on the mat. Okay, last one, reach both arms forward, bend the elbows, sit straight. All right, now exhale, you're gonna roll back, turn the palms to face each other, and then you're gonna open one arm to the side, return. Exhale to open, inhale to return. Keep your body really still as you open the arms to the side, alternating. You'll notice the side of your waist light up. Now, bend your elbows, sit straight, roll back again. Same thing now, both arms are gonna open to the side and return, which is actually a little bit easier to stay centered. Continuously rounding that lower back. Okay, last 2, and then last 1. Now you're going to sit up straight with your legs crossed. Hold your weights with your palms facing up, elbows bent by your side. Reach your arms straight ahead, open to the side, reach back to the front, bend your elbows. So this is really about posture. Reach forward and then bend. Exhale, wide, broaden collarbones. And with this one, keep your weights in your periphery the whole time, not allowing your arms to open and fly open. This is all with control. So adding on just a little bit of extension as you open the arms. So you're gonna reach arms forward, lift the sternum as you open the arms, return to neutral, and then bend. Being sure that you're asking for extension from your upper back, lifting the breastbone and the gaze to the ceiling, and it's not from your lower back. The abdominals are supporting you. Okay, then reach the weights to the side, lift one arm up to the ceiling and side bend. Restack, switching sides. As you do this, your palm is facing inwards towards your body. You're anchoring the opposite hip down to the ground. Now add a little rotation towards the ground with your sternum. Reset, restack. Lift the other arm. Side bend first. Rotate the armpit towards the ground. Turn the sternum back to the front. Restack, reset. Now a little different, lift the arm up, side bend, open the sternum to the ceiling, side bend, restack, reset. Lift arm up, side bend, rotate sternum to the ceiling, side bend, restack, reset. Okay, now reach your arms out to the side, give yourself a hug, stack your elbows, open your arms out to the side. I'm rounding my spine as I do this. Some of you will feel a stretch through your back. Some of you will just feel fatigue through your deltoids. Some of you will feel both. And then relax the arms down. All right, now we're going into a abdominal series. So roll all the way down onto your back, knees bent, palms facing up, pelvis neutral. As you exhale, you're going to float the weights up, bend your elbows, and lift the head. Then you're gonna stay in that flexion and bend and straighten your elbows about 8 times. Roll back down, turn the palms to face down, and again, lift and curl. Now scissor your arms, one arm goes back, alternating sides. Never let the arm go beyond where your temple is. Maintain your flexion. So this can also be done with your head down if your neck is bothering you. Roll back down. Then curl head, neck, shoulders up, turn the palms to face up, and you snow angel your arms up and then back down. Circle the arms up in line with the temples. So again, never behind your ears, never behind your body. Okay, last one. Circle your arms down by your side, roll back down, preparing for hundreds. Pull your waist into the mat, lift your legs up to tabletop, turn the palms to face down, lift up. Start to pump your arms vigorously. Few options here. You can keep knees bent, you can straighten your legs. You're cycling that breath. You're breathing in 2, 3, 4, 5, out 2, 3, 4, 5 for about 100 counts. Making sure that whatever you choose to do with your legs, you're successful. You're not letting your waist lift off the mat. Feel how hard it is to pump those arms vigorously with those weights in your hands. Now bend your knees, relax the head, neck, shoulders down, and place the feet down. Hip distance apart, arms up to the ceiling, roll your hips up. Breathe in at the top, and then roll your hips down, bone by bone. Release hips neutral, and again, exhale, roll up bone by bone by bone, and then roll back down. Okay, notice any parts of your spine that you skip. Could you focus on bringing a little more mobility to those tight parts of your spine? Hold and scissor your arms. So one arm goes back, one arm goes down, maintaining your bridge. Eliminate any swaying from side to side in your legs. Okay, one more time. Now lift both arms up to the ceiling. And then roll down bone by bone. Reset. Roll your hips back up to your bridge. Then you're going to scissor your arms and lift one leg to tabletop, put the foot down, arms to ceiling. Lift the other leg to tabletop, scissor your arms back. So don't think about this too much. It should just happen naturally. Just think, I'm going to scissor my arms and lift one leg to tabletop. Okay, if this is too much for you, you can choose to just do the legs to tabletop. Do one more. Put the feet down, lift the arms up, roll down through your hips. All right, now from there, keep the hips down and bring your arms back behind you and then lift back up. Notice your rib cage. Do your ribs lift off the mat? Do your back ribs lift off the mat? Keep the ribs pressing down as your arms go back behind you, even if it means less range. Now keep the arms there, roll your hips up, and then exhale, roll the hips down. Now if you have the brain space, you can get some traction. So bring your arms back, pull the weights to the wall behind you, pull your knees to the wall in front of you as you roll your hips up and down. Okay, reset the weights, and then again, arms go back, knees reach over your toes, roll your hips up. Pull your fingertips away from your knees, roll back down. All right, now keep your arms there, flex the feet, straighten the legs, and roll up, 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 bone by bone by bone, stretch forward towards your toes, and then restack the spine for rowing. Fists together, elbows out to the side, point your toes. Roll back halfway, stay. Open your arms, palms face backwards. They pulse back 3, 2, 1. You stretch forward, your arms go behind you, then you circle your arms to the side, and then you roll up, fists together. Again, exhale, you roll back, open your arms, palms face back, they pulse 3, they pulse 2, 1. Arms go back, forehead to shins, abdominals lifted, circle the arms, and then roll back up. And again, exhale, you roll halfway back, open arms, palms face back, pulse 3, pulse 2, pulse 1, abs in, arms back, circle the arms around, restack the spine. Let's take this one more time. Exhale, arms, pulse 3, 2, 1. Stretch forward, arms back, circle the arms, reset. Okay, elbows are at 90 degrees, spine is straight, you lean back. Now reach your arms straight up, your spine straight up, and then lean forward with a flat back. Then you're gonna bend your elbows, straighten them back, and pulse up, 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 circle around, roll up, bend your elbows. Again, lean back. Sit straight, arms straight up. Now lean forward with a flat back. Round your spine, bend your elbows, and reach them behind you, pulse, 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 restack. Again, you lean back. Then you sit up straight, arms straight, lean and reach forward, bend your elbows, round forward, pulse up, 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 restack the spine, bend the elbows, and now reach your arms forward, palms face down, bend your elbow and pulse to the side, 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. So you're twisting, spine is straight. If you've got tight hip flexors or tight hamstrings, you can sit up on something. Now this is about your spine, not your elbow. So I'm twisting my spine and I'm using my arm to get a little extra twist. Twist, twist, twist. Back to center. Last time. 3, 2, 1. Come back to center. Relax your weights down. Swing your legs around. You're going to come to a 4-point position. Okay, so you're just going to put the weights off to the side. I'm just taking a moment here. Hands are underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. Cat stretch. Round your spine on your exhale. Focus here on pulling your pubic bone towards your nose. And then lengthen back out to neutral, slightly extending your upper spine without letting the abdominals hang down. Again, exhale to round. And then lengthen bone by bone by bone. Really articulate the spine. So I find what works best here is if I move and I initiate from my tailbone, from the very bottom of my spine, the rest of my spine will follow suit. So really focus and observe on that. Observe that. Now you're going to lower your forearms down and step your feet back one at a time to a full plank position. You saw this last week. First, I'm going to start with my legs together. Now I'm going to slowly start to inch my feet to my face, lifting my hips up, and then start to slowly walk my feet back. So again, I'm going to tuck my chin to my chest, start to walk my toes towards my nose, striving to lift my pelvis up higher each time, and then walking back, back, back. Articulate through those toes as you do so. And again, chin to chest, walk, walk, walk. Piking those hips up, and then just as slowly with control, walking back, back, back. Last one, lower the knees, come all the way onto your stomach. You're going to separate your legs, stay on your forearms, pull the pubic bone towards your mat. Now straighten your legs and kick your seat. And then other side, kick. So what I'm going to tell my body to do is lift my thigh higher as I bring my heel to my seat. I'm keeping my legs a little wider, about hip distance apart. Narrower is a little more challenging, but you don't have as much space for your sacrum, so you can try them both, see what works best for you. Okay, and then one last time. Now both legs are straight, lower them to the mat, and then bring your hands to the weights. Your head is down. Okay, I'm going to narrow my legs so that they're hip distance apart. Lift my chest. Goalpost arms, I'm going to punch my right arm forward, followed by my left arm. Weights are optional here. It's actually quite heavy. My chest is not lifted very high. My pubic bone and hip bones are staying connected to the mat, so I'm not arching my back. Okay, one more each side. Then from there, I lied one more each side. You're going to reach both arms to the side. Lower, turn your head. Now lift your head and your arms up and your chest up. Reach your arms to the side, turn your head, lower back down. So you're going to alternate which way you turn your head. Reach your arms to the side, lift your chest, turn your head, lower back down. And again, lift your arms, lift your chest, turn your head, lower back down. And again, lift your arms, lift your chest, turn your head, lower back down. Lift your arms, lift your chest, turn your head, lower back down. Lift your arms, lift your chest, lower the weights, place your hands by your ribs and push back to a shell stretch. So you're going to push down and forward with your arms, pull your stomach away from your thighs as you sit back towards your heels. Now walk your hands over to the right, lean into the left hip, deep stretch to the left side, and then walk your hands over to the left, lean into the right hip, deep stretch of the right side of the body. Walk back to center, roll up, spin your feet around, fix your hair, grab your weights, and then you're going to reach your weights forward, round your spine, flex your feet, and start to roll all the way down on your back. Keep the ribs in the mat, and then bring your arms backwards. Full roll up. On your exhale, roll up. Your weights are going to help you here. Tuck the tail between your legs, roll all the way down onto your back. Ribs are down, arms go back. And again, inhale, exhale, peel the spine off the mat, eliminate momentum. Tuck the tail between your legs, start to roll down, bone by bone by bone. Same thing again, nod the chin, exhale to roll up. reach to the toes, pull the waist away from the stomach, roll back down. Now you're going to stay laying down, bring your arms by your side. Take one of the weights behind the back of the knee, arms press into the mat. Your other leg is straight and foot is flexed. You're going to start to draw triangles with that leg. So I'm starting with my left, so I'll cue it that way. So I'm going to keep drawing triangles with my left leg without moving my pelvis. Okay, my ribs are heavy, always checking in. Now start to draw circles, tiny circles with that leg, about 4 to 6 times. And then go the other direction for 5, for 4, for 3, and 2, and then 1. Okay, then you're going to keep the knee on top of the hip open to the side and bring it back up. This is not about how far you go, but how stable you can keep your pelvis. So this is more about mobility versus flexibility. Open to the side, drag it back in. One more time. And then grab the sides of the weights. Lift the head, neck, shoulders up, bend your right knee, and then start to straighten and bend the left leg. Doesn't matter if it straightens completely. So no twisting through the spine. Now keep the leg straight and flex and point your foot. You're going to feel this changes the intensity of the stretch. So if you like, then you can keep the foot flexed, and you're going to reach the weight away from your thigh and pulse up and down in this abdominal curl. About 8 times. Okay, now keep pulsing, and you're going to bend your leg to tabletop. Okay, keep pulsing, pulse, pulse. Curl just a bit higher, then relax everything down, straighten your legs. And now what's cool is there's a lot of circulation, so that'll feel different. Bring the weight behind the back of the right knee, left leg is straight, foot is flexed, and start to draw your triangles. Okay, and it doesn't really matter where you start your triangle or what it looks like, just as long as you're consistent to the other side. And again, about 4 to 6 times. And then you will start to draw your circle. About 4 to 6 times, keeping that pelvis still, ribs heavy, pressing your arms down into the mat, reverse. Okay, about 2 or 3 more. And then knee stacked on hip, it opens to the side, drag it back in. Nothing moves. So this, in part, is also a core exercise. Again, dragging open, coming back in. Now bend your left leg, lift up, grab a hold of the weight, and limber your right leg. Straighten and bend. About 3 times. Leg is straight, flex and point your foot, flossing the back of the leg. Hold the leg where it is, keep the foot pointed, reach the weight away from the thigh and start to pulse, pulse. Okay, continue to pulse about 8 times and then bend your knee and continue to pulse about 8 times there. I had to edit the video because Tig was barking. Now, bring your legs, both of them, to tabletop, and you're going to bring the weight between your knees, hands behind the head, curl the head, neck, shoulders up, and you're going to dip your toes into an imaginary pool of water and lift back up. Your toes do not need to make it all the way down. This weight adds weight to your legs, so it's important that you keep the waist pressing into the mat and you only go as far as you can be successful. Bend your knees. Now straighten your legs, hold the back of your thighs, and again straighten legs, hold back of thighs, then hands to knees as you bend them. Exhale to reach out, inhale to come back in. So it's not super comfortable to have the weight there, so you definitely can ditch it. I'm going to start to scissor my legs and pass the weight behind my thigh. Okay, exhale, reach and scissor, switch and switch and switch. Okay, and then from there, bend the knees, relax the head down, and windshield wiper your legs from side to side. Okay, turning onto your side, bend both knees, stack the knees on top of one another. You're propped up onto your forearm and your elbow is bent. Your ribs are away from the floor, and you're going to open the top arm and the leg at the same time. So this is shoulder and pelvic stability. Okay, being sure that you don't move your shoulder or your pelvis as you open and close. About 8 to 12 of these. Exhale to open. And then after you've done about 8 to 12, you're going to hold the arm and thigh open and pulse in that end range. Okay, Okay, making sure that the head and neck feel comfortable as you pulse up and down. Okay, then you're gonna lay all the way down onto your side. Straighten your bottom arm, flex your feet and bring them slightly forward so you're in an L shape. Top leg lifts hip height. It kicks forward twice, sweeps back, hold. Kick, kick, sweep back, hold. Kick, kick, sweep back, hold. Kick, kick, about 6 of these, 6 to 8. Kick, kick, sweep back, hold. And kick, kick, sweep back, hold. Now, bring your top foot to your bottom foot, turn it out, kick it up and flex it, bring it down. Kick, squeeze, bring it down. Move your leg like you're moving through water. Give your body some resistance. Keep the pelvis as still as possible. And then you're gonna do big circles, forward, up, and back. The bigger your circle, the more your core has to work to keep that pelvis as stable as possible. About 4 to 5 in one direction and then go the other way. Okay, about 2 more, big circles. Then you're gonna take the leg lifted hip height, it's gonna go to the back. You're gonna bend, grab the ankle, stretch your quad, push the hips forward. Let go, reach the leg, flex the foot, stretch your hamstring, sweep it back, grab your ankle, stretch your quad. Unfold, flex, reach it forward. And again, bend, grab your ankle, pull, and then flex, reach it forward. And then bend, grab your ankle. All right, now reverse it. Hamstring stretch first. Grab your ankle, pull, reach to the back. Flex your foot, reach forward, bend, grab, pull. Reach the leg back. And again, kick forward, grab, pull. So you're gonna have to think ahead here. Really, really use the abdominals to keep the pelvis still so you're never arching your back. Bend your knees, come all the way up. We're gonna do a mermaid. Grab your ankle, lift the arm, and side bend towards your legs. Bring the hand behind the head. Turn your nose up towards the elbow and push the head backwards. Breathing into the side of the armpit. And then we'll go to the other side. So again, you're gonna set up for clamshells. Knees are bent and stacked. Top elbow is by your rib cage. You're gonna open and close the top arm and leg. Pressing open, resisting back down. Again, about 10 to 12 of these. Keeping your bottom rib cage pulling away from the mat. Bottom elbow is set up right underneath your shoulder. Okay, pulsing up and down about 10 to 12 times. Staying in that end range, finding the part of the movement that challenges you. Then lay on your side, make an L shape with your body, feet are flexed. Top leg lifts hip height, it kicks forward twice, it sweeps back. Kick, kick, and sweep. Kick, kick, and sweep. So you'll notice I'm flexing my bottom foot and I'm keeping my baby toes down on the mat, kind of like a little kickstand for a little extra stability. It's like I'm standing on that leg. Kick the leg up and bring it back down. Each time your leg comes to the bottom, the heels touch, just so you know you're in a good alignment. Okay, about 4 to 6 of these, and then you do your circles. Big circle forward, up, and then back. Forward, up, and back. About 4 to 5 in each direction, and then circle. Big, big, big circles like you're moving through water. Okay, now your quad and hamstring stretch. Your leg is gonna kick forward. You bend, you grab your ankle, stretch your quad, and then reach back. You flex the foot, bring it forward, grab your ankle, bend, stretch, and then reach it back. Flex the foot, bend, grab your ankle, stretch, reach it back, and again. Okay, then reverse it. So you're gonna begin by unfolding the leg, drag it back, bend, grab. Let go, unfold the leg, reach it forward, drag it back, bend, grab the ankle. And then I accidentally reversed it, so you don't, just make sure you do each direction similarly. Mermaid stretch, grab your ankle, lift your arm, side bend, bring hand behind head, turn the nose up towards the elbow. Breathe into the side of the armpit. Okay, now this is a variation on swimming. So you're going to be kneeling. This can also be done without your weights. My back and spine is straight. I'm going to hover off my heels and start to flutter my arms. Notice that the arms are by the temples. They're not higher. They could be lower if you don't have this range of motion. You're going to breathe in for 5 counts, breathe out for 5 counts. And you can do this anywhere for 50 or 100 counts. Then you're going to lie all the way down onto your stomach. Bring the hands underneath your forehead, straighten your legs, and start to kick, kick, kick. This is not about length, so really straighten your legs, keep the back of the knees straight. Keep the pubic bone and hip bones connected to the mat as you flutter those legs. Then you're going to separate the legs as wide as your shoulders and lift yourself up into a swan. Bend the elbows are the first thing to touch down. So again, you're going to lift your heart, your chest, your pubic bone, hip bones, stay connected to the mat. Abdominals pull away from the mat as you lower back down. Again, lift the head, lift yourself with your upper back first. Okay, possibly feeling a stretch through the abdominals and only lifting up as much as you need to in order to feel that. Okay, then from there, lowering all the way back down. Then you're just going to push yourself up to a kneeling or a push-up prep position, and we'll do little shoulder taps, not Pilates. So tap right, tap left. Eliminate rocking side to side. Keep the glutes engaged. And then curl the toes under. Find a full plank position with the feet hip distance apart. Lift the right foot, shift it back, and left side. Lift and shift. So I'm going to lift my legs, shift back, shift front, put the foot down. Lift left, shift back, shift front, put the foot down. Lift, shift back, shift front, put the foot down. Again, lift, shift back, shift front, and then lower the knees down. I'm going to keep one leg out to the side. I'm going to side bend towards that leg, return to a T, and then tip, touch the floor, side bend. Return to a T, side bend towards my foot. Arms to a T, and then touch the floor. And then again, side bend towards my leg, to a T. Now, bring your hands behind your head for side sit-ups. So you're gonna reach your head out and over, and then just as slowly bring your body back towards your side leg. Reach your leg out and over. Really move slowly here. Eliminate momentum. Then bring your hand all the way down underneath your shoulder. Lift the top leg up and lower it back down. Lift and lower. Now here you really want to push your pelvis forward, more than you think. Keeping your supporting thigh bone vertical. Lift, lower. Then bend that knee, come up. Reach your arms straight ahead and you're going to lean back for thigh stretch. And then return. Make your body straight in one long line like a zombie. Then lift your arms up. Return neutral, lower the arms down. And again, you lean back, lift your arms, return your whole body, lower the arms back down. Again, you lean back, lift your arms, return your whole body, lower the arms down, reach your arms out to the side, opposite leg reaches to the side, other direction. Side bend to the floor, and then side bend up and over towards your outside leg. Side bend to the floor, pass through a T position. And here you'll feel it the most if you focus on your supporting thigh bone being as vertical as possible. Then bring your hands behind your head, reach out and over, and slowly side bend towards your straight leg. Out and over. I find it helpful to pull my hairline away from my pants. Out and over. And then pull. Then one more time. Bring your hand all the way down underneath the shoulder. Lift and lower the top leg. Again, push your pelvis forward. Engage your glutes. Engage your seat. Lift, lower. About 6 to 8 of these. Then bend the knee. Lower all the way down. Circle your arms back a few times, sitting straight. Then you're going to place your hands on the mat behind you. Your fingertips are forward or sideways, never backwards. And then you're going to lift your pelvis up. Keep your gaze down towards your toes. I'm going to turn to the side so you can see. I'm going to scoop my abdominals to lift my pelvis and then lower my seat back down. Again, round my lower back, lift my hips up, and then lower back down. Keep spreading the fingers wide, scoop to lift, and lower back down. Sometimes I like to finish my workouts this way because it's a good chest opener. Okay, then take hold of your weights as an option. We'll go into a saw. So you're gonna sit straight, twist to the side, saw your baby toe off with your pinky finger. So you twist, you reach to your pinky toe, restack, come back center. So if this is your first time watching this, you might need to go back. I apologize, but this was a little spontaneous. You'll notice my legs are a little bit wider than my shoulders. And I'm just kind of flowing, and I hold my last one. See if I can twist a little bit more. And then restack the spine, and it's done. So thanks, guys. I hope you enjoyed. I would do this a few times just to get familiar with the movement. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out. Bye.